Whoa, greetings. Thank you from ground. Greetings from ground zero. Apparently, I'm out in the path of Irma right now. Looking forward to it. So we're still quite a ways from it. I can go any direction, but it seems like it's headed right for me. At least my area. It's mostly going to hit Tampa, but I am outside of Tampa, so anyway. So they haven't told us to evacuate, so it should be fine. And if we did, we would all go down the interstate and get hit by it instead. So for the most part, I believe we're all right. If not, see you guys later. But anyway, it should be all right. I'm not worried about it. No, there's nothing to worry about. Not at all. No, it's not that big. Jeez. It might look bad, but yeah, it has done some pretty bad things. But by the time it gets to me, it's going to be, Rob in Tampa, well, at the moment, is heading straight for me, but that's okay. And hey, look at this. Here's Harvey and Irma. Married 75 years. Yeah, look at that. Isn't that nice? So I'm not too worried about this thing. It is kind of stressful, but it's all right. So I guess around 2 o'clock Monday morning, I'll know where this thing is. This will start to hit here, I guess. So anyway, that's the way it goes. So, and also there was an earthquake in Mexico. It's not a coincidence. It's just a lot of movement right now. So it's I don't have all the answers of what's going on. I'm not entirely supposed to know, especially where the storm is going, so I don't know where it's going to go. So it can go either way, east or west, or go out into the Gulf and become even more of a pain. If it goes out to the Gulf and just keeps going, it'd be all right. But if it goes up the coast, it's not going to be good. So this thing, who knows? So, all right, just your prayers. I have a hurricane fund, sort of. So anyway, I'm going to do a channel connection. Yeah, my donation page is now turning into a donation hurricane fund, but not at the moment, but the way it's looking. Still open for sessions this weekend. For now, I have power. So not sure what the future holds right now. So this is my schedule at the moment. I have gift cards, easy purchase, and do Google Hangouts, Skype, Zoom, and recording by phone. I also have submit a question, and there's different methods of you submit a question here. There's other connections here, just to go through it very quickly. There's also Spirit Social. These are my services: submit a question, healing, past life regression, message from Yeshua, 5-minute healing, channel consulting, and also other ways to get sessions, and spiritual connections, one question from a day, chakra healing from a day, soul pain from Stephanie, and Reiki from Miguel. And this is what keeps the site going up. And if you are new to all this, connect to angels, aliens, hurricanes, whatever that there is. I guess, is it, I'm pronouncing her name, Lorraine Virtue. I guess she's quite big in the spiritual community. I never heard of her. That tells you how much I know. That's how much connected I am to the spiritual community. I've seen her tarot cards. That's about it. I guess she denounced everything. This is like old news, but denounced mediumship and her own cards and whatever. It probably affected a lot of businesses. I guess she's just connecting to Jesus now. Something like that. Oh, good for her. Well, that's weird, but okay, that's fine. Yeah, she's definitely going through a phase. If you know who I'm talking about. I only show pictures of hurricanes. I don't show pictures of anybody else right now. So I saw that. I saw this about a month ago when this happened to me. It was a couple months ago. I don't remember. What I'm talking about now, I have no idea. We need your prayers. Yeah, big hurricane. Jeez. This This is a big one, but by the time it gets to me, it's going to be way powered down. Unless it goes into the Gulf, then we're dead meat. So, who knows? And I can't connect to where it's going. I just know it's heading this way. That's about it. It looks pretty scary, but I'm not too worried about it. But I'll be here. You need me? Can't go anywhere really. Not really. For food, a little bit. Power will probably go out on Monday. It's hard to say. Maybe not. So I'll do what I can. So, all right. I'm going to connect to somebody, and I'm going to close it down for the night. If anybody's here, angels, aliens, connect to God. I'm not really worried about this. It's just stressful. I'm not really worried about it. It's just I'm picking up other people's stress, and again, I'm kind of pushing it out. But it's still scary. But for the most part, what happens, happens. I believe I'll survive it. This place might not. I believe it'll be okay. But so anyway, just look out for flying debris, flying cats, for that matter. Yeah, definitely want to watch out for flying cats. My cats are not very good at flying, but you never know. If they're off wind, you never know. So anyway, I can't really get in the car and go anywhere. I go sit at sit in the interstate, get hit by a hurricane. I have cats. Anyway, I can't really transport them very well. So anyway, I'm not too worried about it. It'll be fine. I'll just eat cat food and we'll be happy. Anyway. So, all right, here we go for a connection. See if anybody's here. So blessings and see what happens. Blessings. Greetings, I am Michael. Blessings. Sending you light, love, and understanding of your universe. As you are connecting more to your universe as these anomalies continue to happen. Many of you are actually leaving your bodies during these type of situations. You realize you're connecting more with astral than more than ever, and you're doing much astral work during these weather anomalies. As your earth changes, you change with it. Remember that. You are imprinted with every type of weather anomaly that happens in your own way. As you go through a transformation, your earth goes through a transformation. It's all part of the awakening process, but not exactly as you might think. It's different for everyone. Everyone has their own little awakening. Some have it connecting to aliens, some have it connecting to learning how to cook better. It's different types of awakenings, and some have awakening as for traveling through these type of weathers to move, basically. To move direct locations. So it is different for everyone. So when you think it is, yes, to go after sinners, understand it's usually the sinner that's saying that is running away. Of course, we don't really have this sinner energy. We don't really call you sinners. But with a religion that calls people sinners that are going through this type of situation, it is actually the one that is the sinner that's actually the one running away. That is too cowardly to connect with others, which is unfortunate, but is connected to many other religions at this time. That is adding an ego to its religious energies, unfortunately. Because if you have a spiritual vibration, you will not be saying things like that. Yes, there are some that will go through karma, yes. They have to clear it out. And most likely is because of this lifetime, most likely, but not everyone. There are certain individuals that already know that this storm is here for them. But it's not everyone, but there are certain individuals. And it doesn't mean you will be here during the storm, what will happen. You could be somewhere else, but still you'll be affected by some way. It is not what is, your religions have stamped a certain way of thinking through your Bibles, which is disconnecting you from spirituality more than anything. They hint at it, but not fully allowing you to heal. Because a healing soul would not say something like that. A healing soul would actually send positive energies out. So some are quite negative in the religious groups at this time. Unfortunately, do not know who they are. And yes, this is where your religions begin to crack also. They're showing their true colors. Some will look away and agree with it, and some will say that was not a positive thing to say, which does downgrade your religions even more. As a true self, it's unmasking itself. Not necessarily to this story, but it is a method to do so. Realize also you're connecting more to your Mother Earth. And you're wishing for a new Earth, remember? But it's done in different ways. It's not always going to be done to the way you think it is. This is a process. There are other processes along the map. But there's much more to come. Maybe not in this year, but much more is to come. I cannot go into the future of this year, but much more is to come. I wanted to use the word get used to it, but a new energy is coming into the earth through your sun. Many of you have been asking for this, and that is here. You are changing. Your earth is changing. This mind of yours will change. And for that, everything must change. Little by little. Because we, on the spirit world, see what you are capable of handling, what you cannot. Of course, within your contract, some can't handle a whole lot and still about their heads about to burst. We see that. There's only so much we can do because one chooses how they take care of their emotional situation. We don't always have control over everything. With this part, the panic here is quite high. But realize, no matter what happens, you will be fine. No matter what happens. Either it's in this body or your astral body. If you must leave your body, you will. Most of you will not be leaving your body because your lessons are not over yet. I know many are wishing for a death at this time. I can feel their vibrations at this time. That's not going to happen. Most likely not to those that are calling for it right now. Most likely not. You'll find a way to survive because there's many more lessons to be learned because of that being said. You'd be surprised. Not to say it was your time to go anyway. You'd be surprised how all this operates. Your astral travels will continue and get stronger. Some of you will go into astral, yes. As violent events, especially with the storm, will happen, you might see a loss of time during this, what is happening at this moment. If the storm, whatever it is that comes towards you. It could be through a storm, it could be through violence, through somebody else, through terrorism, whatever it might be. Most likely, you leave as the act happened, most likely. You are there, but not fully there. Because it also gives you a chance to leave if you must. But that all depends on the individual. Not everyone's the same on that. Depends on how everyone's different. Let's put it that way. So we send our energies and hearts to all. As you understand more how your world works, without judgment of others' actions. Not to judge yourself or anyone. Live among each other. Love among each other. Yes, I know it's very difficult. But it is a time of love, of course. As it always is, but not usually recognized. Blessings. This is Michael, the Archangel. Sending you love. Continued gratitude. Blessings. Oh yeah, I forgot 2 things. One, I've been through these before. I don't remember which ones they were. I think I mentioned that earlier, but anyway, not like this, but whatever. And another thing, during the channeling, I was told to look at this. One moment, I will give you kind of an idea of what was. One moment. I wasn't going to show this, but oh yeah, it said basically. Yeah, I think this is something what Kurt Cameron said. Something about humility, but it was mostly watch out sinners, something like that. Something around those lines. I think it was more like screw you sinners, something around those lines. So that's where a lot of I think that was the video right there. It says humility, but I don't think it was humility that he said. So I don't think what he said was very kind. But anyway. All right. All right, that's it for the night, and blessings, and take care, and happy hurricanes.